everyone, I am Kimberly Omolon from BS Psych, Section A4, and I am here to interview and defend my training prescription. So let's proceed to my goal. My goal for this training is to improve my physical function. Why? Because being physically active can improve our brain health, strengthens our bones and muscles, help to manage our weight, and also reduce the risk of any diseases came to our body. And lastly, it would improve our ability to every activities or executions. So before we proceed to my exercises, I will discuss first what is the meaning of sets, reps or repetitions, tempo, and rest. So first, set is a collection of repetitions. So for example, if your goal is to complete 20 push-ups, you might break your workouts into 2 sets and 10 reps. So you have to divide your 20 push-ups into 2 sets and have 10 repetitions every set. So it can help you effectively pace yourself. For repetition, it is a single execution in every exercise you do. And for the tempo, it is how fast you perform an exercise. And lastly, rest is giving your body a time off to reset, recharge, and recover. And rest is important in every exercises we do because it can help us to prevent any injuries and improve our overall performances. So let's proceed to my warm-up exercises. I have leg swing, high knees, and quad stretch. And for leg swing it is a type of exercise that involves swinging your legs in controlled manner to target and strengthen specific muscles in our lower body. And it has 2 sets and 15 seconds duration. For high knees, it is a type of cardiovascular exercises that involves lifting your knees up towards your chest while jogging or running in a place. And it has 2 sets and 15-second duration. While squat stretch is a type of stretching exercises that specifically target the quadricep muscles which are located in the front of your thighs. And it has 2 sets and 15-second duration. So let's go to my speed, agility, and quickness exercises. I have 4 speed, agility, quickness exercises here, and this is a lateral scissor steps, agility ladder drills, block jump to lateral shuffle, and court speed drill. For lateral scissor steps is a type of exercise that focus on lateral or side-to-side movement, and it has 2 sets and 3 reps. Every 2 sets, it has 3 reps or repetitions, and I give it a 1-minute rest. And for agility ladder drills is a type of exercises that involves performing various movements and footwork patterns through an agility ladders. Also, it has 2 sets and 4 reps every 2 sets. So I give it a 1-minute rest. For block jump to lateral shuffle is a combination of 2 movements that helps improve explosive power, lower body strength, agility, and lateral movement. And also, it has 2 sets, 3 reps every 2 sets, and 1-minute rest. And lastly, the court speed drill. It is a type of training that focuses on speed, agility, quickness on a court or a playing surface. And it has 2 sets also, and 3 reps every 2 sets, and 1-minute rest. For core, balance, and plyometric exercises I have 4 exercises, and here it is. First is single leg balance. Second is medicine ball throws. third is Russian twist, and fourth is box jump. For the single leg balance are great for improving balance and stability, and it have 2 sets and 3 reps, 3 repetition in every 2 sets, and I give it a 30-second rest and have a tempo of 3-1-3-1, because where you can balance on one leg for 3 seconds, lower your foot for 1 second, lift your foot back for 3 seconds again, and pause for 1 second before switching to the other leg. The second one is medicine ball thrust. It have a 3 sets and 4 reps, 4 repetitions in every 3 sets, and I give it a 30-second rest. It has a tempo of 2-0-2-0. Why? Because where you explosively throw the medicine ball forward or overhead for 2 seconds, and catch the rebound or retrieve the ball for 0 seconds. Off pause, reset your position for 2 seconds again, and pause for 0 seconds before repeating. And that's why I gave a 2-0-2-0 tempo. The third one is the Russian twist. The set is 2 and the reps is 3. 3 repetition in every 2 sets, and I give it a 30-second rest. For the tempo, it is a 2-1-2-1. Why? Because where you rotate to each other side for 2 seconds, pause for 1 second in the center, rotate to the other side for 2 seconds again, and pause for 1 second before repeating, and that's why I gave 2-1-2-1 tempo. The last is the box jump. It have a 3 sets and 4 reps, 4 repetition in every 3 sets, and it have a 30-second rest, and have a tempo of 1-0-1-0. Why? Because where you lower into a squat position for 1 second, explode up into a jump with 0 second of pause at the top, land softly on the box or a platform, and pause for 0 second before repeating again. And that's why I gave it a 1-0-1-0 tempo. For the resistance exercises, I have 6 exercises here. First is a single leg RDL to overhead press. Second is dumbbell snatch. Third is biceps with overhead press. Fourth is 10 and 2 drops. Fifth is shoulder external rotation. And 6 is band reverse lunge to overhead press. For the single leg RDL to overhead press, have 3 sets and 10 reps, 10 repetitions in every 3 sets, and have a 3 minutes rest. For the tempo, have a 3-4-1-2 count. So, the eccentric phase have 3 to 4 seconds to lower the dumbbell during the RDL. The bottom position, brief pause at the bottom of the RDL, and the eccentric phase have 1 to 2 seconds to perform the overhead press. Lastly, the top position, brief pause at the top of the overhead press. And that's the explanation of tempo and single leg RDL to overhead press. For the second one is the dumbbell snatch. It have a 2 sets and 8 reps, 8 repetitions in every 2 sets, and it have a 3-minute rest. For the tempo count, it has a 1-2-1-2. For eccentric phase, 1 to 2 seconds to lower the dumbbell from the overhead position to the starting position between the legs. For the concentric phase, explosively drive the dumbbells upwards, completing the movement in 1 to 2 seconds. And that's the explanation of 1-2-1-2 tempo in dumbbell snatch. The third exercise is biceps with overhead press. It have a 3 sets and 8 repetitions, 8 repetitions in every 3 sets, and have a 3 minutes rest. For the counting of the tempo is 2-3-1-2. The eccentric phase have a 2 to 3 seconds to lower the dumbbells from the curl position to the starting position. For the concentric phase, have at 1 to 2 seconds to press the dumbbells overhead. And that's the counting of the tempo in the triceps and overhead press. The fourth exercise is 10 and 2 drops. It have a 3 sets and 10 reps, 10 repetitions in every 3 sets, and have a 3 minutes rest also. And the counting in the tempo is 2, 3, 1, 2. The eccentric phase have a 2 to 3 seconds to the lower the weight from the starting position to the 10 and 2 position. The concentric phase have a 1 to 2 seconds to the left the weights back to the starting position. And that's the explanation of the tempo in the 10 and 2 drops. The fifth exercise is shoulder external rotation. It have a 3 sets and 8 repetitions. 8 repetitions in every 3 sets and have a 3 minutes rest. The counting in the tempo is 2, 3, 1, 2. The eccentric phase have 2 to 3 seconds to the lower the weight or resistance from the starting position. The concentric phase is 1 to 2 seconds to the left weight or resistance back to the starting position. And that's the explanation of the tempo in the shoulder external rotation. The last exercise is band reverse lunge to overhead press. It have 3 sets and 10 reps, 10 repetitions in every 3 sets, and have a 3-minute rest. The same to those exercises mentioned above. The tempo is 2, 3, 1, 2. The same also to those exercises mentioned recently. And the eccentric phase is 2 to 3 seconds to the lower into the reverse lunge position. And the concentric phase is 1 to 2 seconds to press the resistant band overhead. And that's the explanation of the band reverse lunge to overhead press exercise. Lastly, I have cool down exercises here. First is calf stretch, second shoulder stretch, third arm circles, fourth jump, and fifth is back rotation stretch. First, calf stretch. It is a type of exercise that target the calf muscles, specifically the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles. And it has a 2 sets and 15 seconds durations. Second is shoulder stretch. It is a type of stretching exercises that target the muscles and joints in the shoulder area. And it has a 2 sets also and 15-second durations. For the third exercises is arm circles. It is a type of exercise that targets the muscles in the shoulder, upper back, and the arms. And it has 2 sets and 15 seconds durations also. And the fourth one is jump exercise. So it is a type of exercise that involves explosive movements where you propel yourself off the ground using your lower body muscles. And it has 2 sets and 15-second durations also. And lastly, the back rotation stretch. It is a stretching exercises that targets the muscles in the back, particularly the muscles along the spine and the muscles around the waist. And it has a 2 sets and 15 seconds durations. As you can see, I didn't follow up in any coaching tip in my prescription. Why? Because Miss Hannah told us to disregard the coaching tip, and that's why I disregard it. And that's all. Thank you for listening, my defense.